Here we go. Testing 1, 2. Welcome to the live stream. How's that audio? Give me thumbs up, thumbs down. I can see levels there. It should be coming through momentarily. How is everyone today? Let's have a quick look at the chat, see who's here for the subscriber hangout. We haven't done one of these for a while. Here we are. And I'm a bit rusty on the old subscriber hangout. It's been a few pre-Nimin live trivia streams recently. But here we are now kicking a subscriber hangout on your Friday night. Okay, I got a sounds good from Daniel. Excellent. I got some new gear in here using a different microphone. I've got an audio interface now, so I'm not going USB straight to the Mac. So, we've got a few pieces that we need to make sure are working properly. So I can turn it up, I can turn it down. It's all good. And I haven't done this for a while. Let's run this. Let's see if this works. And there we go. A little bit rough on the end. Had to run that in. All right, let's give a few shout outs in the chat to get the thing started. I'm going to take these headphones off. We've got the old crew in the house today. First in, Cyrus Plays, formerly known as Mythical Gaming. Welcome to the live stream. We've got Beanie Draws in the house, moderator. Corruption Czar Networks in the house. Dapper Dop, hey, how's it going? Video Zeus in the house. Daniel Batal is in the house. Wolfgang Productions 7 is in the house. Shannon Vlogs. Rodney B. Hunt. Rodney, it's been a while, Rodney. Good to see you in the house here today. And who else is here? I think that's everybody. Everybody's just doing comments. And this is my first subscriber stream where I'm actually using Ecamm instead of OBS. So I've used this a few times for the trivia stream, of course. And so the things that we can do is highlight comments. So I just want to test this. How? Let's see. I need to actually read the comments. Comments like this, I can bring comments up on the screen. As before we went, that's when we were just testing, making sure everything was working there in the background. Let's see if we can move that to up there so that it appears always. And I can just go like that. Beautiful. Beautiful. Got a few angles today too. That's the angle from my iPhone. Just to cover, just in case, because we might that's my roaming camera. I can actually pick that up and walk around with that. All sorts of things. The camera off my Mac is terrible, and of course, the Logitech, lovely. Well, I hope everyone's having a great Friday evening there. I believe it's about just after 10 p.m. Eastern. It's about 7 p.m. just after 7 p.m. Pacific. After talking to Andrew Ken on Twitter, I suggested that he says, "Why are you streaming so early in the morning?" Because I was doing the trivia stream before the Nimin live stream, so that was pretty early. It was like 8 a.m. Eastern, so it's super early for the Pacific people, like Andrew Ken is. And I said, "Well, I can do a Friday night stream," and here we are, making sure that we kick it for the subscribers at this time. All right, let's get caught up on the chat here. Rodney says he's been real busy. G'day, your real estate whisperer is in the house. Welcome. Just see who else is here getting caught up on the chat. And I'm just making sure that I haven't missed anything important in chat. Just people saying hi, people saying hello. Well, hello and welcome. How's everyone's week been? My week's been interesting myself. I've done very little in the way of videos. I've spent a lot of time been busy at work as well, and spending, I think, a bit of time on Discord and Facebook in particular, as you do, especially when you moderate some Discords and some Facebook groups for people as well. It's amazing how quickly that can take up your time. And but the piece of news that I wanted to share from the top is, when you come into a bit of extra cash, then you tend to splurge on gear. If you're a tech head like me, first thing, which I sort of mentioned, let's go to the other camera here. Let's see if this works. Okay, of course you can see the microphone. It's a new microphone, only because I had to get an XLR type microphone. My other microphone was USB. So let's go to this view here. Let me queue up my shot first. I got a Focusrite audio interface to go with that, so I can plug the XLR in the front there, and that gets me my audio for my live stream. So I've added that to my kit. So that's one piece of new equipment that I've purchased this week. So that's the one that's directly related to live streaming, of course. Let's go back to the other camera. So there's that. For starters, that is only the beginning. Actually, everything else is still in the bags. I haven't pulled them out. I should have pulled them out before the stream. Let's do a quick shout out to Telenetics Gaming is in the house, has just joined us. Beanie suggesting something here. Let's do this. Beanie suggesting that I need to throw up my countdown ticker, saying 12 hours until I went live. Well, yeah, it's probably about 11 hours now, I think. We'll see. We'll see what sort of trick Nick pulls on us, and see if he wants to try and go early again like he did last week. That was a schmozzle, I tell you. Technical difficulties everywhere. DC Scrap and Rooster is in the house. Welcome. Well, so I got to remember that. Hey, here I am. I can pull up the comments on the screen because I'm in Ecamm. Yay! And Beanie comes back with, "I've been lazy on YouTube last week." I feel like I haven't achieved much because I haven't uploaded. I think my last thing was my live. No, I didn't even live stream last week. I think I had a video about a week, maybe a little bit more ago. So I feel a bit slack because I was averaging for the few weeks before that about 2 videos a week. I was feeling quite proud of myself getting those out to people. And I've just been feeling a little bit flat in the video making department and being busy as well. So we'll get back into it. I believe that this live stream will inspire me. I think the last one I put out was the iPad issue one, which is to do with live streaming from the YouTube app on iPads and iPhones, anything iOS based. Wolfgang Productions knows all about this because this sort of video prompted by some issues that she was having, and so I put it out. I couldn't figure it out. I tested it. I was getting the same results. Everything was going out to YouTube mirrored. So it would be reverse. So instead of being able to read these things like don't quit, subscribe, like, and share, that'd be all. Everything would be flipped around. They'd be on this side, and they'd be all over the place. They'll be just looking wrong. So yeah. So we had some interesting feedback in the comments on that particular video. So very, very good feedback there. So we're going to do some follow-up on that very, very soon indeed. So let's have a look. Keep up with the chat. And there's Wolfgang Production. Ask me that very question now. I haven't heard anything back. I haven't seen anything come through from YouTube, that's for sure. I did submit something with them before I did the video. But they say when you submit that information that they won't get back to you. They'll just look at it, basically. So I'm going to keep testing and see what happens there. So if you live stream on an iOS device, an iPhone or an iPad, maybe even an iPod Touch if you're into that thing. Just look out for when you're using the native YouTube app, whether it's coming through mirrored. And get back to me on my video and let me know, put it in the comments as well. I know quite a few people already have. They're saying, yep, we're getting the same thing. So everybody is reporting that that's the same thing. So I don't know whether it's a YouTube issue or it's an issue with iOS, with an iOS update that's broken something on the iOS side of things. So it could be either or. So maybe if somebody's running an older iOS version, they could test that out as well and get back to me on the comments of that video as well. That'd be really good. If you're out there and you're using something that maybe not iOS 11 point whatever, what's the latest? Let's have a look. I should know this. iOS 11.4.1 is the current version of iOS that's out there. So if you're running like something that's iOS 11.3 or earlier, do a quick live stream test using the actual YouTube app and let us know if it's coming through mirrored. Let's see. Janine Murray is in the house. Welcome to the stream. Shannon Vlog says, got one a week this month. That's talking about videos. Yeah, I'm hoping to pick up 2. I want to do at least a minimum of 1 a week plus a live stream. So that's 2 plus hopefully a second video if I can get my act together. I have filmed a few things probably in the last month, which I haven't turned into videos yet, which I don't know if they're timely. I probably won't, but maybe I can use some of that footage as well. I went out about a month ago and did some outdoor filming at a location, and I did a couple of videos from there. I think they're already on my channel. There was 2 videos from there. I did a third informational video. It was like a channel update video, which I'm a bit of I'm not real keen on overdoing the old channel update videos, because I think sometimes you see certain channels that end up with more update videos than actual real content, and I'm more of a want to get real content out there rather than here's an update of what's going on, and I don't want to make it about me all the time. Although live streams is a bit more flexible, of course. I'm talking about my new gear, so hey, that's one thing I'm entitled to do, I'm sure. Let's see what we've got going on. I'm just going to keep up the water so I don't dry out in my throat as I'm talking. Here's a question. Jenny Murray says, how do I live stream? There's a lot of... It's actually really easy to live stream these days because you have a lot of options, whether you've got a computer set up with a webcam or a built-in webcam, like, like on a that's my built-in webcam on my top of my laptop, or whether you've got like a smartphone. If you live stream to YouTube, you basically can go in like on a smartphone. You can go into the YouTube app and hit go live button, go through a few steps, and you're basically live. And it's as simple as that. Go straight to your channel. So you can do it simply on your phone. You can do it on your computer just using your webcam, using a browser now. Or if you want to be a bit more complex and have some sort of overlays and graphics and stuff, then you can use something like OBS. Now, the downside of OBS is a little bit more technical in the settings in the back end. If you want to get things started, you've got to plug in your stream key. You've got to set your bit rate and your resolutions and set your screens up and all that sort of stuff. And then there's paid software like the one I'm using, which is Ecamm Live, which is just exclusively for Mac. That comes so a lot easier. You just log into YouTube and you can basically go live with whatever preparation you want to do. You can add these overlay things, or you can just leave it just a plain camera, or add multiple cameras like I have. So there's a lot of different ways you can go live, but there's a lot of simple ways to go live, like on your Chrome browser, go up and log into your YouTube channel and click the little camera at the top and go through a few steps to set up your live stream, give it a title, some description, maybe a thumbnail, and away you go. So yeah, it's not too complicated to go live. Once you're live, you can do whatever you want, really. As long as you've got an internet connection, a phone, or a computer, then you're good to go. Let's see. Let me get caught up on the chat. Beanie's having a bad internet connection today. I know Beanie's having struggles there. Mr. Roker Vlogs is in the house. He's saying hello there. Let's see who else has come in and joined us since. Sometimes I have to see who is people are talking to someone else in the chat, or they're talking to me. Let's have a look. Yeah, there's a bit of conversation back and forth, which is awesome. I like it when people are talking to each other, kicking it along there. Where Janine Murray is, it's almost 10:30 p.m. So you must be somewhere in central US, I'd say, as a guess, because I know it's oh no, it's East Coast. No, it's East Coast. I've got to do the math in my head, do the conversions. I've got to look at my clock and just visualize it in my head for a bit, because I know it's about nearly 7:30 p.m. Pacific. Janine Murray is asking some interesting questions today. Who was my first subscriber? I have no idea who my first real subscriber was, but I think I probably subscribed from one of my other channels, my viewing channel probably, which I have a channel that I just like sit down and watch stuff on YouTube on my TV and stuff. So I don't use this channel to view my general viewing. I use my own channel. So I probably subscribed to myself as probably one of the first ones. So I don't know who my first real one was. I know Savage Scientist was one of my earliest subs. You see him in some of Nick Nimmon's streams. I see him around a lot of streams as well. So he's around the community. So I know he was one of my early ones. I don't know if he was my first one. Probably not. And here's a question from Corruption Czar Network. Basically, we'll cut to the question part at the bottom there. Have you tried out Streamlabs OBS yet? My answer is no, because I'm using a Mac and Streamlabs OBS is not available on Mac as yet. You can only use regular OBS Studio. You can't use Streamlabs, because Streamlabs haven't bothered to port it to Mac yet. So, Streamlabs are more catered to the gaming side. So most people game on Windows laptops, so they stick with they're sticking with the Windows setup for now. So hopefully one day, if they do a Mac version, I will give it a go. I will give it a try out, because I want to check it out. I do like Streamlabs as a service. I do like to use them in the back end for things, which I do. I even have my Streamlabs account open at the moment. Like my tip jar and stuff's through Streamlabs. Just that with Ecamm Live, I can't pull up any of the Streamlabs overlays, which is a shame. That's the only downside for me using Ecamm Live at the moment. But the big plus is pulling up your comments, which I think is probably more important to me at the moment for my live streaming than, doing subscriber alerts and donation alerts and things like that. But, if I could get everything, then I will do everything. If Streamlabs comes out with pulling in YouTube comments like this, then I might go back to Streamlabs or OBS and Streamlabs. So let's have a look what else we got. I'm not keeping up with the chat because it's firing today. Your real estate whisperer says, I'm a fan of OBS, but you have to always check to make sure it's running right. That's right. You got to keep an eye on things. You got to make sure that everything's happening there. Cyrus plays that stream delay, brah. I'm not sure which stream delay that is. Is that an audio video delay? Is there a mismatch there coming through on YouTube side, or is that or is it just the normal delay from when I'm doing it to putting it up? But I'm back in the chat a little bit as well, because I haven't caught up on the chat. Janine's asking all the great questions. As I said before, can I add my phone to my laptop stream? You certainly can, depending on whether you're running a what's it called, iOS or Android or Windows or Mac on your computer. There's different you have to get an app on the phone side of things, and then you have to get like a helper software or application on the Windows side of things to link them together to bring them in, and then of course depends on what software you're using to live stream, of course. And so there's a various things. I'm using one that works for Mac and iOS, which is called to do my extra camera on my phone, which is called Epoch Cam, EPOCCAM, and I've got the paid version because that gives you the HD quality video from your HD camera of your iPhone through to the HD app and then into Ecamm. So that's what's got me there. Is that there it is there. That's very roughly framed up. That's it there live right now. That's my phone. So yeah. Car Galaxy Studios is in the house. Good evening, everyone. Good evening, Car Galaxy Studios. Kevin, how you going? Cryptic message from Cyrus Plays Minecraft. Please help, Doug. Sad face. Let me know what you need help with, so we know what's going on there. Hopefully, it's not a critical read message above. Did I miss a message? That stream delay. You're making me go back through the messages. Just repost the question. Please tell me if you see this. I can see you. We can see you definitely. There you are. Everyone else can see. I can see you. Rodney's saying he can see you. Everyone can see you. Please get Doug to read my OBS problems. Repost your problems, because if I missed your chat, if I missed your message, then just repost it. It's easier for me to see the fresh one than to go back up in the chat and find something. And after a while, the chat disappears. So if it's too far back, I won't be able to find it. Casey Carr says, Doug, I submitted a form for a channel review. I have a form for a channel review? Oh, what did I put in the description? Did I do that? Did I? Let me just have a look here. I need to jump over. What I might have done is copied an old description from an old live stream. Let me just jump over to it now and have a read. I may have had the old link to the Google Doc. I haven't used that since one of my first live streams. But if I've put it in there, then hey, I'll honour that. We'll have a look. Let me go and have a look at my description. We're going to have make sure that's muted. I don't want any sound coming through. I did. You know what? I used the old Google Doc for a channel review. Oh, we'll go with that. We'll go with that. All right. I'll go and get that form open, because I didn't realise I uploaded an old description just before, about, because we only put it up about 20 minutes or so before the live stream. So I just wanted to copy an old one, so I had most of the information and links and everything there. And yeah, I've done that thing, haven't I? I just got to find my Google form. I just need to pull up my Google form in the browser. Let me keep going through the chat while it's opening up. Everyone's saying they can see Cyrus Plays Minecraft. People saying hi, hello. Dan is using Streamlabs OBS. He likes it so far. Yeah, I'm keen to check it out. If they ever get a Mac, or if I ever get a Windows computer, I can actually try it on. Which I don't have any handy. Although my son, my daughter have a Windows computer each, but they're on them full time. I'm not going to push them off their own computers just for me to have a play. But I will check it out. Shannon Vlog says, hit that like button. Yeah, make sure you hit the like button. That'll be great. I appreciate. It's always appreciated. You know, and I don't mind if you hit that other one either, because you know it's all interaction and it's all feedback. Janine Murray just says, do I need 100,000 subscribers? If you need to live stream, all you need to do is go into your Creator Studio, make sure you got live stream turned on. And that might take 24 hours or so to take, but that's all you need. You can have any number of subs. Like, I don't have 1,000 subscribers yet. I just pushed through 550, I think, in the last day or so. So that's always good. I think I'm about at 551, 552 at the moment, but I'll have to check that. Let's see. Midnight Madness is in the house as well. He's saying, hey, hey, hey. Everyone's saying hi to each other. Okay, I am trying to look out for where questions are, so I am jumping on the questions. It was a paragraph. Cyrus Plays, I see you mentioned it was a paragraph. I don't remember seeing a paragraph, so maybe that particular one was too long, so it didn't come through, because there is a text character limit on the YouTube chats. But let's go to Telenetics Gaming. I always have to enunciate these channel names sometimes. I'm debating if I should go with brown fonts or of green fonts on thumbnails. What is easier to read? When it comes to fonts and colors of fonts, it just depends on what other colors you're working with. What's the color of the background, for example? So brown fonts will work with certain colors, and green fonts will work with certain colors. It just depends on what those other colors are. Like, usually you want a contrasting color, not something that's going to blend in with each other. Like green and brown, if you had them together, for example, they can blend a little bit because they're not contrasting enough. So you just have to play around with it. My suggestion is to try some things, try the different colors, and just be mindful what's clear, what sort of muddies it up and makes the text blend in. So if it's blending in, you want to change it up. Wolfgang says, G. Murray's live stream on iPhone not having mirroring. I know, and then I know Jenny says, hey, I have mirror. Okay, yeah, that comment caught my eye then. Car Galaxy Studios asking, where are those comments on screen coming from? From chat. Yeah, I'm pulling them. I'm clicking on them in chat. It's a feature of Ecamm Live, which is the software I'm using to live stream, which is exclusive to Mac. And I'm actually in the beta program as well. So I've joined the beta program, so I'm using some additional features. But the chat thing is one of their foundational features. I've had that from the get-go, I think, pretty much. So I can just click on, I got a little button under each comment. I can just click on that, and it just pops straight on the screen and just jumps in like that. And you can see I've set it up so all the names are red and the comments are white at the moment, so I can sort of tweak that. They tend to size themselves depending on how long the answer is or how long the comment is. So, yeah. I'm trying to... Midnight Madness is saying I'm not seeing the form. Yeah, I believe the form that was being talked about, I'm still trying to get that open on my side. If you go about halfway down the description, talks about chat rules and talks about the stream donation, and under that says channel impressions, and there's a Google form link. At the end of that paragraph under channel impressions, that's the form, which I didn't realize was on there, but it's there now, so we'll run with that today. I haven't used it. I used that form, I think, one of my first live streams where I decided I will help people out and look at some channels, give some channel impressions. I think on today's stream I was calling them channel, up in the title there, what are they called? Channel reactions. That's a little nod to, I don't know who it was, I think it was Andrew Can. And the funny thing is, when anytime someone does a like or dislike, I get a little animation in my little comments window, and someone just disliked the live stream, so that's cool. Not a problem at all. Okay, Cyrus, I've seen your question. Here we go. Well, my OBS is laggy so much that it misses 67% frames. Yeah, that's pretty bad for gameplay. I don't know what's causing it, and the laptop can't record. And I know that even laptops can record quality when my PC can't even. I messed with settings. Yeah, the first thing you want to do is check in OBS, you want to check your video settings. You want to check that your canvas and your canvas resolution and the other resolution are set up. Now, I would recommend, to be honest, depending on your internet, because there's other factors like your internet connection, upload speed, processing power on your computer. All these have a factor on what's going on. I've seen lots of animations popping up. I'm not so sure what's going on there. But anyway, my personal recommendation, particularly if it's Minecraft, because Minecraft isn't a very isn't a very resolution intensive game. So I would firstly not stream any higher than 1280 by 720p. That will account for any issues with maybe processing on your computer and or your upload speed. So set your canvas and your screen resolution at 1280 by 720. Then I'll go and check your bit rate and see what your bit rate's set for. Now now there's some other settings to do with your processing, to do with whether how intensive it is on your CPU as opposed to any other third-party sort of encoding options that you might have on your computer. But particularly if it's Minecraft, you don't need to go super intensive. So I would make sure that the resolution is 1280 by 720. You don't need to be 1080p for Minecraft, in my opinion. This stream now is 1280 by 720, but Ecamm Live manipulates it for your speed of your internet. This all happens in the background, so I don't have to worry about settings. But for OBS, I would. The bit rate is going to be highly dependent on your internet connection. That's where the bit rate is. Like if you know how fast your upload speed is, then you can adjust your bit rate accordingly. So there are guides. If you Google OBS bit rates, there's a little, they do have somewhere, it might be in their forum or in their on their website or somewhere like that, so you can Google it, where it will, if you tell it how fast your internet connection is, it will give you a rough guide as to how your bit rate should be set. So I would check that out. Let's see if there's any more mention on that. Okay, it says you have a Lenovo. Now, is that a gaming PC or just a more general PC? Because I know, is it an i5, an i7? How much RAM do you have? All those sorts of factors. Casey Cohen, yeah, we're going to get to those very soon. I just want to get caught up on the chat, and we'll get straight into it. International Gamer is in the house. Welcome to the stream. Also, Johnny Bean has joined the stream. Hi. And that's a very good point too from your real estate whisperer. My ABS used to be laggy until I stopped using Wi-Fi and plugged in my Ethernet cable. Yeah, definitely. You don't want to be using Wi-Fi because Wi-Fi can fluctuate, and depending on your distance from the router as well, environmental things like walls and different, being on different floors in your house and different things like that. So what you want to do is be running Ethernet from your computer to your router, and then you want a wired connection, because then it can keep the speed constant. It doesn't have any issues with fluctuating. Although if you have AC Wi-Fi, you could potentially get higher speeds than say 100 megabit per second internet, but on your Ethernet cable. But for reliability, Ethernet cable for sure. RPM Nexus is in the house. And he says, it's a weird time for me to be streaming. Well, to be honest, this is my original streaming time, roughly. I used to stream at this time before I started doing some of the trivia ones. And then it was like, do I want to be doing 2 streams at the same time? And so it's like, well, I'm doing trivia, so I won't do this one for the time being. But I'm trying to get more regular on either or. because the trivia stream is right before Nim and Live, that's sort of locked in stone as to the when I can do it. This one, I'm experimenting. I do like the Friday nights, and I know that's good for a lot of people, particularly over US part of the world. It's their evening. Probably not so good for the Europe people, but they get me on the trivia stream because that's US morning time. It's middle of their day, and it's the middle of the day here in Australia. So for all the Aussie and Asia region people, you're getting me at a good time, and even around through to India, it's their morning. So, this is a pretty good time to stream for me. International Gamer says, can I promote my channel? Etiquette of live streaming and live streaming chat dictates that you don't self-promote in people's comments. So I'll let you give you that friendly advice there. Flash in your pan is in the house. Welcome. People joining. 30-day reviews has also come past 30-day reviews. Everybody is cracking. And I am so far behind. Flash your pan reminding me that I'm at 552 as of when I was talking about my sub count a few minutes ago. I am so far behind in the chat. Oh, 3-day review. So I'm a bit quiet. I might have pulled away from the mic a bit. Let me turn it up on the Focusrite a little bit, and I can also get a little bit more oomph up there in Ecamm. So we'll see how that goes. I won't turn it up. Janine Murray asks, what should I do for gaming content? Gee, there's so many options for gaming. It's like, I think if you're doing gaming, if you want to do like gameplay, you want to do a game that you enjoy and a game that you're excited about, a game you're not going to get bored with quickly, particularly if you're going to end up doing like a series or something. Now, if you're just live streaming, I know a lot of gamers, they'll rotate through, 3 or 4 different games that they live stream at any one time. So, over a week period, they might do I'm going to do a Minecraft stream, then I'm going to do a PUBG stream, and I'm going to do I don't know what other games are. Fortnite stream, Shutter, Fortnite, whatever games, it's Forza Horizon or, whatever games you're into, really. I think for gaming content too, if you want to sort of stand out from the crowd, you want to sort of go beyond just let's plays and gameplay, and maybe get into tutorials and get into maybe gaming news, different things like that. Something that's a little bit outside the box. Maybe there's other people doing it, but there's not as many other people doing it, because every gamer is playing games at some point. So let's plays are very saturated. It's hard to get in there unless you got to find like something that's like a bit of, what's that word I'm looking for? It's that little niche within the niche idea that will get you noticed. Let me get caught up. People talking to each other. Everyone's talking. Everyone's saying hi and hello. Oh, do I have any pets? No, I currently do not have any pets because I'm renting a house where the lease says I can't have pets. So at the moment, no pets. When I was a kid, we had a big backyard. I had a dog. So, and I think we've had when I was a kid, we had a dog and maybe some cats here and there as well. That's pretty much the limit of my pet ownership. Janine's, do I need another computer? Depends on what computer you have now. If you're going to get into gaming, like PC gaming, maybe you'll need something that's of a certain, got a certain amount of oomph in the CPU and the RAM and graphics cards and whatnot. Third-day reviews. That might have still been before I turned it up. Flash in your pan. Doug must have me blocked. You're certainly not blocked. Maybe that was before I got down the chat. I'm so far behind the chat. I'm trying to catch up now. I'm going to catch up. Yeah, I agree. Using Streamlabs on a Mac would be excellent. I just want to give it a crack. Corruptions Arnick says, Doug, this past week I tried to get my YouTube Academy certification. Have issues. Won't let me pass the course. Do YouTube pick winners and losers? I'm not sure. Is that for like YouTube certification, not just the general courses where you go read through and you watch some videos and answer a few multiple choice questions? I'm assuming that's the YouTube certification, which I haven't done yet myself. I'm looking at doing that at some point. I want to get a bit further through some of the YouTube Creator Academy as well. When I get a chance to get through, I've been sort of picking it out like an ice pick on an iceberg, just sort of chipping away at it until I can get through the bulk of it. I want to mainly concentrate on myself, on channel growth, and maybe the one that's about community. I can't remember what that's called. Let me adjust my mic here. So yeah, that's a good question. I don't know. I would assume that if you get in as far as to sit the exam, then it's pass and fail. But maybe there's a technical issue there. I don't know because I haven't got that far yet myself. I just want to skip through, try and get caught up on the chat here. So I might. Okay, Rodney's got to run. Catch you later, Rodney. You're probably already gone because I am behind in the chat. I have those moments as well. I occasionally have those moments. It's like little moments where, like, oh, what have I just done? They're the moments that I have. Here we go. Okay, back to Cyrus with the OBS issues. Yeah, I would recommend for help two detailed people on OBS and OBS setup. Epos Vox has got extensive OBS course on his YouTube channel, and there's also a channel called Gaming Careers. He does a lot of OBS tutorials as well. So those two are probably my go-to stuff for OBS. When if you want to get into nitty gritty rather than someone like Nick Nemman who gives more of the overview on things, and maybe some specific things like how to pull your chat up as a browser source and different things like that. So yeah, check out Epos Vox. He had he did an OBS course that's got like 40 to 50 sessions to it, so you can go and pick out, if you're having audio problems, you can go to the audio section, how to set up there's probably a section just on bitrate, section on resolution. He covers everything, and also from a recording perspective and also a streaming perspective. And the other one, of course, was Gaming Careers. 30-day reviews. Keeps telling me I'm quiet. I'm getting caught up. 30-day review says he prefers this time. I do too. I'm sometimes busy, or I've because it's Saturday morning for me. I sometimes have a sleep in, and then it's like, oh, do I get on? And I've come to realize that even if I don't go live until like today, I went live midday my time or just after midday. It's only like 10 p.m. Eastern, but it's only 7 p.m. Pacific, so it's still not too bad. So let's see. I want to get through. I am that far behind because I've just up this comment here. It says it's 9:40 there, and it's like nearly. It's about 7 or 8 minutes, 6 or 7 minutes to the hour. Getting caught up. You're hearing a Discord notification sound, Beanie. I wonder if that's coming through here. No, I've got my Discord turned off, so no. It's not coming from me. Maybe it's coming from Ecamm when people are liking or disliking, it might play a little sound. I think that might be what it is. I am trying to get caught up on the chat now, because once I get caught up on the chat, we can move on to the next phase. I don't want to miss people's important questions and or comments. So I might be skipping a few here. See, we're talking about dogs. That must have been the bit where I was asking about pets. Janine's got to go. Thanks for stopping by, Janine. Thanks for all your excellent questions. I like that. I like that indeed. Have a good one. Getting caught up. I just got to skim. Good night, Wolfgang Production 7. Thanks for stopping by. There's a shorter, easier one to read there. And it's getting late on the East Coast for you East Coast people, so. Beanie says, I need practice speed reading. Yeah, I'm trying to scroll through without like super scrolling. And here I am at the bottom. Woohoo. Now, I'm going to my Google form and just see what wonderful things are popping up in here. So if you want me to pull up your channel and have a quick look like Casey did, there is that link in the description below. Go ahead and fill in your channel details, and I will have a look at your channel. I'm just going to move Beattie's question off the screen here. Midnight Madness. Hurry up, people. He's catching up. Make more messages. Yeah. All right. I've caught up. Casey's patiently waiting. I'm assuming Casey's still in the chat. Okay, Casey. I'm looking. I'm gonna copy and paste your link now. Make sure that I can do that properly. I'm trying to remember all the segments that I used to do. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to change my scene here to this one for just a second. I'm just making sure that I've got Casey's channel up. I need to kill these extra tabs that I don't need in Chrome. Okay. Are we ready? All right. Okay. Channel reaction time. Now, I don't know, is this me? Okay. Now, I think my background music's going to come through when I go to this screen, so I'm just going to go into... There we go, Casey's. I'm going to... Oh, no, I clicked on the wrong application. I've just opened Final Cut Pro. That's not good. My computer's going to go all laggy for a second. This is the embarrassment part of the stream where I do something silly. I'm waiting for Final Cut to open so then I can close it, but it's just bouncing. There's probably not enough memory for it to run. Oh dear. See it bouncing at the bottom there? You can see my cursor. It's just bouncing there, saying I want to open. Okay, let's force quit. There we go. No, that's embarrassing. I can't believe I clicked on. I do that sometimes. I click on Final Cut instead of iTunes. Shelby moderator is in the house. Welcome. Okay, here's Casey Carr's channel. Here we go. Let me get because I'm in Chrome, I can pull up my pen. I can pull up. Yeah, there we go. Now this channel banner doesn't seem to fit, but I don't know if that's just my Chrome or is that something else? Because YouTube tend to resize everything depending on your window size. So I don't know if that's somebody else can check that on their side. If you go to Casey's channel and just check the banner, see if that's getting cut off like it is on mine. Because here you can see it's getting cut off there and cut off there. So that might just be my browser. So I'll wait on feedback on that particular issue. So any feedback from people there? So Casey Carr here. Now you've got a lot of your banner is mainly the red and it's a blacky grey sort of theme. You've got looks like a Twitch logo, so that must be your Twitch name. Okay, RPM Nexus has confirmed that it doesn't fit for me. Let me just see there. So that would need a tweak because it's cutting your name off. Obviously, become a car. Casey Carr become a car. So that doesn't tell me, apart from having a Twitch link there, which would basically would suggest to me that it's some sort of gaming channel only because there's a Twitch link there. If that Twitch link wasn't there, the become a car doesn't tell me anything about what your channel's about. So it's always good to present your channel on your banner. Give people no doubt as to what your channel's about, whether it's by the imagery that's on your thing or just a little, a few words that say, Casey Carr, I play games, or whatever. But let me just have a look, because maybe that's not what your channel's about. So I'm only making that assumption based on the Twitter. I'm trying to clear this. Let's have a look at the About page, which is my that's where I like to go as soon as I've looked at the banner real quick. Hi, it's Casey. I'm showing videos. I'm going to do lots of reaction videos and gaming videos and challenges. Okay, so your intention is gaming videos and reaction videos. Okay, cool. And challenges. Okay. Always good to figure out, because I know it's a small channel, you're just starting out, so you're probably trying to figure out what your channel's about. You're probably trying to decide, well, am I going to go gaming or am I going to go reaction videos? And that's fine if you're not sure, but don't be under any illusions that you're going to be able to get away with, having a split focus long term. So at some point you're going to have to niche down and say, I'm going to do gaming, and maybe even what sort of gaming I'm going to do, or you're going to say I'm going to do reaction videos or challenge videos or something like that. So you need to figure out what you're going to do eventually. So let's go have a look at the video tab. Let's get an idea of what recent things are going on here. Okay, some recent videos, this upload section here. 8 hours ago, bouncing on the trampoline. Excuse me. Bouncing on the trampoline, shout outs a day ago. So it's nearly like a vlog sort of thing. Hey, I'm hanging out on my trampoline, so I'm just coming at you, or live streaming at you, or whatever. But they're very short, so I don't know if they're pre-recorded or they're live streamed. I'm saying they might be pre-recorded. No custom thumbnails on those either. Rip Rosanna Escape the Night Season 3. So that's it. That's one of the YouTube original programs, I think. So you're doing the reaction to that, I guess. What else we got here? My YouTube channel called Casey Carr's Vlogs. So have you got another channel that's called Casey Carr's Vlogs, I'm assuming? Or is that what you're going to repurpose this channel for vlogs? I guess I'd have to watch the video to find that out. Turbo Dismount 2, so it's probably a game, I guess. So what? Casey Carr's first vlog. So you're putting vlogs on here, maybe. Escape the Night 3, YouTubers, something else. That's a reaction video. So yeah, you got a very mixed bag of content there. Shannon Vlogs has got to head out. Catch you later, Shannon. Thanks for stopping by. So yeah, Casey, what you got to figure out is what your channel's going to be about. Because at the moment, if I was a potential subscriber, I'd be like, I really don't know. You know, I'd have to like at least one thing on your channel to subscribe. Like, you know, am I liking your vlogs, or am I liking your reaction videos? Like, I'm not seeing too much gaming, so it looks like you're probably not doing the gaming so much. Little Pony Part 2. Something to do with Filmora, maybe? Matt Pat Comes to Life, Episode 7. Okay, there's all the reaction videos to Escape the Night, of course. Okay. See, so you got mostly reaction videos and vlogs, from what I can tell. Like, even for me, it's a little bit of a mismatch, and I'm not really picking up on everything that's happening on this channel. Like, if I was interested in your vlogs, I might not be interested in your reactions, or vice versa. So it doesn't convince me to want to subscribe. Plus, a lot of the videos are just automated thumbnails and not custom thumbnails. But then some are custom thumbnails. There's no consistent branding across the thumbnails either, so I don't really know that it's from you, unless if it showed up in a list, I'd see your channel name, and that would be the only indication that it was from you. There's nothing about the style or the colors or or a logo or anything like that might tell me that it's from you. So that's something to consider as well. Now, I saw up here there was a video. All it was your end card outro. I don't know why you'd post that as a separate video, 24 seconds of your outro. And that probably shouldn't be any more than 20 seconds, because your end cards only last 20 seconds on YouTube. So if you are using that, make sure you're not using any more than 20 seconds. Otherwise, a portion of those things, if they only turn on 4 or 5 seconds into it. So they'll be blank until they turn on. You want them to time it so they turn on perfectly. But I wouldn't have had that posted. I'd at least, if you're going to have that on your channel, have it as unlisted or private, because that's not content that benefits anybody. Your channel end card, because if you put that on every one of your videos, people are going to see it anyway. Anyway, that's just a minor thing. Let's have a look at the playlist real quick. I think there's a question in here, just while those playlists are pulling up. Crush and Czar Network says, I prefer doing live streaming over video making. Would a 10-second intro video unnecessary? I think even for live streams, I think an intro video is fine. Obviously, I think the length of a video on a live stream is a little bit more forgiving. So whereas if you're on an edited video, you'd probably want to keep an intro to like 5 seconds. But I think live stream, you'd probably get away with a slightly longer intro. I think that wouldn't be a problem. It just helps brand your video at the beginning, because your video is you're ad-libbing to a certain extent because you're live, and you're reacting to things as they happen, and things aren't getting edited. So I think with a live stream you do have a little bit more leeway on that. Okay. Let's have a quick look at let's get back to Casey Cars real quick, and then we'll move on. He's got created playlists, save playlists. There's save playlists from other channels, so I'm not interested in other channels' playlists. You got liked videos, which, okay, that's fine. I'm looking for YouTube stuff, lower thirds tutorial. That looks like that's a playlist that you've compiled from other content creators as well. You don't have a lot of your own playlists. That's probably something I consider, particularly if you're doing like a regular reaction video for a series like that YouTube series. What was it called? Escape the Night. You turn that into a playlist for sure, so you can watch them in order. This is what happened. This is episode 1, episode 2, episode 3, episode 4. It's your reaction video per episode. Just like if you're reacting to, say, a CWDC show, this is my Flash Season 4, Episode 23 a reaction video. Not that that's what you title it, but it's one reaction video per episode. You're reacting to the whole episode. But that's something that's very playlistable. It's something that it's quite obvious it should be in a playlist. So someone watches one of your reaction videos and they want to go to the next episode, they can go watch the next episode straight away. So more playlists. And just back to your home page real quick. Just want to scroll down here. You got uploads, popular uploads, subscriptions. I don't know if you want to show people who you subscribe to. I think that's unnecessary. And I'd be using the space to put your own playlists in, because at the moment you just got uploads of popular uploads. So not only make the playlist, but get them displayed on your homepage. That's my suggestion to you, Casey. And the thing I was going to mention at the start that I skipped and I omitted because I was looking at the banner was, I might have mentioned it actually, is your icon is blue on blue, but your banner is red on black. So there's a disconnect there. Try and get some branding together that makes this and this consistent, whether you go with the blue theme or go with the red and black theme or go with something else. So that's all I have to say about that. Let's get back to full screen. So that's Casey Carr. I think I felt that I spent a little bit longer on that than I would have liked, but that's all right. Let's get back to the have I missed anything? RPM noticed that I had GIMP on my toolbar. Yeah, I use GIMP on occasion. I use GIMP for if I have to make something from scratch, like an overlay or a graphic. My thumbnails, though, I started doing thumbnails in GIMP, but it was back when I was getting a little bit clunky, so I went to Canva, and I was still with Canva. I quite like Canva, so I still use Canva for that. Let's have a look. I think there's a question here somewhere. Is this a statement or a question? Cyrus plays Minecraft. I'm not sure what this means. Doug subs exposed. Will he subscribe to me? The world may never know. Wink edit. I hope he likes my content. I also wish I could submit a form, but the page won't load. The form. Oh, the Google form's not working? Let me have a look. I seem to have another one in here, and I just got to be able to navigate it. Oh, who did I get another one from? Telenetics Gaming is the other one that submitted a form, so I did get that one. Yeah, I don't know. It's just a normal Google form. It shouldn't be too difficult to access. Maximum success suggests, this is to Corruption Zone Network, I would suggest an intro clip instead of a video. I'm not sure if I understand the difference, because the intro clip to me says it's a video, but it may not be. It might be like if you mean just like an animation, yeah. So I'm not sure. Car Galaxy Studio says, I tend to design my streams as a video and include an intro. Yeah, I played my intro today. I stopped playing it for a while because when I was using OBS, it would crash my OBS every time. So I had to stop playing it for a while. But now I'm on Ecamm, I can play it. Abashiva is in the house. Yo, Doug, he says. Maximum Success says, if you're going to be professional, make your own thumbnails. Even PowerPoint is great as thumbnails if you don't have Photoshop. Absolutely. I think custom thumbnails, if you're any way serious about YouTube, custom thumbnails are sort of like a elementary prerequisite, I guess you could say. Let me get caught up on there. Okay, I'm caught up on the chat again, which is good. Okay, I'm going to queue up this next one. Just takes a minute for me to copy and paste the URL and wait for it to load. And while I'm doing that, it's get up and stretch your leg time, everybody. I'm going to do the same for just a half a second. Just getting ready for part 2 of my show and tell. Earlier I showed you my Focusrite audio interface and new microphone, which is obviously in shot all the time. New XLR mic. It's a Samsung because I had a Samsung mic before. The old one was a Q1U. This is a Samsung. It's just a basic XLR mic. And my new tripod that I got, because I had a tripod. It was like a basic. This is a proper video fluid head tripod. This is a Manfrotto, so it's not mucking around. So I'm really stoked with this tripod thus far. So that's the tripod, of course. Legs go out. It's all folded up because it was in the bag. So that's my tripod. Put it on the floor so I don't trip on it. Yeah, your real estate whisperer says if I run an intro on OBS, screen freezes. Yeah, I think it must be a playback issue with maybe it's the file type, maybe the movie MP4, whatever the playback is. I had the same issue in OBS, but it would actually crash on my Mac. It would crash my OBS, so it would the program would shut down. I'd have to restart. So yeah, it's no good. Hypershiva is asking, how can I add an intro while streaming in a mobile? That's a good question. Anybody got any feedback for Hypershiva on that one? I'm just thinking now. The Streamlabs app doesn't have video playback as far as I'm aware on mobile. Well, not on iOS at least. You could possibly add maybe if you had a still overlay, you could probably add that. So yeah, I don't know. I don't have an answer for that. So if somebody's got an answer for Hypershiva on adding an intro, if you're streaming on a mobile device, if there's a particular app that allows that, pop that in the chat. That'd be good to know. Telenetics Gaming, who I'm about to look at their channel, says, I'm debating whether to get a new webcam, but I'm too small to even invest in a better webcam. Well, you probably want to go on Logitech of some description. You want something that's at least HD 720 or higher. This is my older one here on this monitor at the back here. That's the C615. I'm not sure what they go for these days. You probably, that would be like your starter one, minimal. It does 720p. Apparently, they're still in the shops, and on the box they say 1080p. But I guess if you have the right software, you can tweak it to get it to work properly. But to me, I didn't think it was 1080p. But the one I'm using now is a Logitech C930E. If you go like a C920, C922, C930E, they're all solid webcams. But yeah, they will cost a few dollars if you can maybe save up for a webcam. Because look at the difference between this webcam and the built-in one on my 2012 Mac. That's the 2012 Mac. That's, it's a little bit dark, a little bit, it's probably accounting for all that light coming in the window there. That's why it's a little bit dark on me. But it's not quite as good as my Logitech. My Logitech's a lot better. So, you can't understate a good webcam. Let me get caught up on. That was the one about the debating webcam. Car comments, a good tripod and fluid head can't be understated. Absolutely. I'm looking forward to using that fluid head because most of my videos are 2 cameras, so I'm not operating the camera. It's like locked off anyway. But I would like to go and be able to get some, if I'm getting B-roll, just for B-roll, a fluid head, movement, tilts, pans, and then add some zoom in as well while you're tilting and panning. Beanie says he's still there, but he's just listening in. All right, where are we up to? Midnight Man has got good feedback. Says D might have something, at least create an intro, but as far as adding to a live stream, I don't know. Yeah. So you'd have to look into like every live streaming app that there is available for your phone and see what features it has in regards to, does it have video playback? I haven't seen anything with video playback. I know the YouTube app doesn't do it. I don't think the Streamlabs app does it at the moment, but maybe that's something they'll add in the future. Cyrus Plays is able to get the Chroma to submit the form. Lovely, lovely. Crossing Zone Network said he paid about $40 for his Logitech 815. So yeah, Telenetic says he has a Logitech HDT 209. I'm not even familiar with that model, but well, at least it's a Logitech and it's not like the built-in webcam. So you're Beanie says Roberto has dedicated haters with too much time on their hands. Roberto's big enough to attract a lot of haters, and then and Roberto's big enough to also he'll stand up to the haters. If you saw his recent video on what to do about haters, yeah, you'll know all about that. I know what Beanie's doing while he's on this stream. He's got another stream open. It's called Roberto Blake. He went live 5 minutes before I did. Roberto. All right. Let's look at this next channel. What I got? Telenetics Gaming. I need to switch to the screen share. Okay, we've got Telenetics Gaming, currently at 44 subscribers. It's a gaming channel. I think it's a gaming channel because that's what it's telling me. It's telling me it's in the title. The pictures no doubt tell me that this is gaming related. I see some pixel characters. I see some other characters. I even see your face in the banner as well. And then it's down here and I'm looking at the wrong screen. I'm waving my mouse over the eCam screen and not this screen. Here we go. I've got to look down at the monitor here through my microphone. Have a channel trailer. Okay, I always go to the About page first, so did that load? No, it didn't. Load up the About page. You've reached Ternetics Gaming. Welcome to a fun-filled place of let's play games. Lots of games, fun games, dumb games, and a lot of stupid stuff. Lots of fun and stupid stuff in gaming. Starting to get a little bit repetitive, but that's not too bad. Why are you still reading this? Go watch a video already and subscribe. Go get out of the section. It's boring. That's quite clever. I'll give you props for that. And you've been on YouTube since June 28th this year, so you've been on for just over a month. So you're doing well at 44 subscribers, in my opinion. And in a niche like gaming, I have a gaming channel. It's only got 15 subscribers, but I don't do anything on it anymore. But I only got up to like 10 or 11 before I stopped doing it, and it's now at 15. So, you're ahead of the game. You're ahead of me. One day I might get back to that channel. All right, jumping over to the video page right now. Let's see what we've got. I can see you already got the custom thumbnail game happening here. Let's see. Okay, the title, the thing in square brackets is, I'm assuming, is the name of the game. I'm hoping. Yeah, Telnex Gaming. I did hear something about using square brackets in your titles, and I'm not sure what the advice was, and I don't know who it was from. So I don't want to repeat something inaccurately, but it was some advice about not using square brackets in your title or description. Something about YouTube not liking it, but don't hold me to that. I'm not going to repeat it fully as in full confidence because I'm not sure. But I do recall hearing something like that. But that's just a passing thing. That's not a complaint or a criticism there. It's just something that I did hear from somebody. Okay, these thumbnails. This is you. You got your face on here each time. Obviously, this is visuals from games. Now, I'm not a graphic art expert, but some of the pictures seem like they're overexposed or over bright. I'm not sure if that's just a technique you're going for. I'm not really sure. Like I can see that you've got a stylized portrait picture that you're using as well, which I understand. One thing that did, like the yellow writing on this most recent thumbnail to me, does seem to blend in with the lightness of the white and that in the back. So it's not as clear to me as to what that says until I look down at the title. But yeah, the fact that you got custom thumbnails, I don't mind the green border around them. I think that's good. I think for where you are with custom thumbnails is you're in that process where you're progressing and you're like dialing it in. Like when I was like at your stage on this channel, I was still dialing in my thumbnails. And at some point, when I sort of nailed down roughly what my thumbnail technique was going to be, I went back and did all my earlier thumbnails. Yeah, Midnight Madness is just saying, yeah, they look a little bit blown out. So I don't. To me, I think that maybe just. I was gonna say it's oversaturated, but that saturation is color, so it's probably more. Yeah, it's just like a brightness. It's just dialed up a bit too much. No, it's probably more the brightness and the contrast, I'd say. Because I can see that it's not just on the face, but it's on like the background picture on this one, and maybe this one here. Whereas this one's not so bad. This one's not so bad. Yeah. So it's I'm not a graphic art expert, so I would something to look at and maybe just experiment with a little bit more. I would say. Let's look at playlists. Where is Andrew Can? He said if I do a Friday night that he would pop by. Where are you, Andrew Can? He's saying, yeah, Doug on Twitter. Yeah, Friday night. Yeah. Come on, Andrew Can. Where are you? Oh, I'm just playing with him. Okay, we've got playlists. Playlist good. You've got your Shining, Resonance, Refrain, Fortnite, of course, horror games. Yeah, your playlist game's good because you don't have a lot of videos yet. So some of these only have 1 or 2 videos in them. Obviously, this one's more of a series that you've got 7 in already. So yeah, playlists are on point. I need to go to the home page for this part. Let's see how it's laid out on the home page. If I can scroll. It's a little bit laggy on me. We've got the descriptions. Very good. To have someone who already has descriptions on their playlist, that's good. That's good. You're ahead of the game on that. Some people just do the title of the playlist and forget the description part, but descriptions are important because it tells people a little bit about it and it also helps out with the search a bit as well. So you got Google for you. There's some of these you've only got one video in the playlist, which is why they're showing like that, which is fine. But yeah, you've done all the right things in regards to setting up your homepage. So you're on the right track. You just need to continue to get that content out there, and just keep working on presentations. Okay, let's see what I've missed in the chat real quick. Let's go back to the camera. So very good. You're progress for someone on 44 subs. You're giving it a good crack indeed. It's happening there. Oh, there's an old message up there. Let's get rid of that. I think I missed a few things here. Oh, Nick and D said that last week. Okay, that's good to know. I know I heard it. I know I heard it a while ago somewhere else as well, and it might have been from Nick, and I just can't remember because I watch so. Oh, because I watch Roberto, I watch Brian, I watch Andrew Can, I watch Dan at Creative Fundamentals. I watch, you watch a bit of Daryl Eves and Tim Schmoyer. You watch them all, and who said what? I don't know. Yeah, it's like sometimes it could be just a more of a frowned upon thing, like caps, like you mentioned, caps in the titles. They don't say it's bad; they just sort of frown upon it. But there's big channels out there that still do caps on their titles. Like I think one of the channels that I follow is Front Page Tech. I think all their titles are all caps, but it's not wrong. It's just frowned upon, whatever that means. Whatever it means to you. 30-day review says today's thumbnail. I feel like stunk that I did not, but I only thing I could think of. Yeah, sometimes you have a rough time with thumbnails. I know. Sometimes I go, oh, it's just not quite working. Have I have I overfilled the thumbnail? Have I put too much stuff on the thumbnail? Have I not put enough stuff on the thumbnail? Can I make myself bigger or do I make myself smaller? Do I move myself like a little bit this way, a little bit that way? Do I make the text bigger? Do I make the text smaller? It's all trial and error. Yeah, that's right. Just when I my thumbnails are rocking, then they start all looking the same. Well, that's right. I recently changed up my thumbnails from I had like the static blue background, had a picture behind it, so it was like a transparent blue, so that showed through. Recently added like a 1/3 bar on one side, put the text on there, and then the 2/3 of the other side was me. So I started doing those in the last, I think, 4 or 5 videos. But then I changed my live stream ones as well. So now the live stream ones are completely different. So you can tell live streams are totally different from my pre-recorded videos just by looking at the thumbnails. Telenetics Gaming says, awesome, thanks man, you're the bomb. That's my feedback. It's my channel reaction for you today. That's what stood out at me when I looked today, and sometime or other we'll check it out. Another time when you've tripled your subscribers or something like that, when you get to 500 or something. Certainly, when you got more content as well, it's the game will pick up, you'll improve. You'll just get in the rhythm. All of a sudden, the thumbnails will kick in a little bit better, and yeah. Now I better get back to my Google form. Let's have a look. See what else. I don't know who submitted. There are more in here. Cyrus Plays. Time to do the URL copy and paste. Yeah, I feel Midnight Madness is saying some thumbnails win, some lose, and yeah, I get that definitely. Let's bring that up. These comment boxes just jump all over the place. Ecamm, I've got to look into that. Yeah, the thumbnails. Sometimes sometimes they just click and you go, yeah, and you just feel it. It's like there's a vibe. It's like, yeah, this thumbnail works. And sometimes you go, yes, I'm just not getting it today. And so sometimes you just got to pace the one you're just not getting today. After you've played with it for a while, obviously, you want to give it enough time to. Car, yes, I know what you're saying. Hang on. I can use sound effects to a degree because I'm using Ecamm Live. I'm using the beta where the system audio is bringing that in is still in beta, so it only works currently when I'm on like a screen capture. So let's have a look. Let's go. We're going to Cyrus Plays right now. So if I click on, and I can't even change scenes right. Still click Cyrus Plays. Now I've got system audio up, so I can technically do sound effects like this. Tell me if that comes through. Might have to turn that up a bit. Okay. Did anybody hear that sound effect then? I'm not sure. I didn't see it come up in the... Oh, there it is. Oh, that's very delayed. I think my system's just a little bit laggy. I think that's why. Let me just go back for a second. Let's go back here. Okay. The audio did play eventually, but it was very laggy. I see even my camera's lagging a bit. I'm gonna do this because I'm gonna turn this extra camera off, but I want to use it one more time. Oh, I got a text message on my phone as well. That's not going to come up, is it? No. Okay. Just before we get to Cyrus's channel. Oh, this is laggy. This is my new camera. Up until now, I was using this actual iPhone as my channel camera. I've got a few seconds delay. So this is my camera. It's a Panasonic Lumix FZ1000. So this is my first mirrorless camera. So this is what I'm going to be doing my videos on from now on. So I've just put that there. Just wanted to show that off. Still learning how to use it, of course. So yeah, what I'm going to do is jump back to that. I want to disconnect that camera because this will save some system resources. Close down the extra app for that camera. Hopefully that'll save some system resources because I am lagging a little bit on occasion. All right. And then we'll go back to Cyrus's channel. I just need to see if this is an important text message. Oh. It's just a shopping list request from my daughter saying, Dad, can you get this when you go to the shops? All right. Here we go. Back to Cyrus. And yeah, so we might use sound effects for reacting to the channel. So let's okay, this is Cyrus Plays Minecraft, formerly known as Mythical Gaming. And it says to me it's a Minecraft related channel because we've got Minecraft characters there, which the title also tells me it's a Minecraft channel. Cyrus Plays Minecraft. That's all good. And of course, we go to the About channel. Or page, I should say. Is that loading? No. Now it's loading. Hey, what's up? My name is Cyrus Plays, and I'm on this awesome kid-friendly channel. That's good to know. You can find a lot of Minecraft, like a lot. Doug, I'm serious. Why is my name in there? Lowercase. Did you write that deliberately for me because you knew I was coming past? Yeah, make sure you change that because I'm not going to be the one reading it. Some other people are going to be reading it as well. But that's clever. I'll give you points for that. We'll give you one of those. That's not delaying now, that audio, so that's good. There are much Minecraft trolls, survival building competitions, traps, glitches, survival games, death swap, tutorials, redstone. That's all Minecraft related. You play with the team, Sulky, Coca, me, and Llamas. Combined create amazing videos for you guys to watch. So it's very wordy, but at least you filled some stuff in, some other links at the bottom there, which aren't so important to what we're looking at here. You tell me what the channel's about, so I'll give you props for that. Sparky107's in the house. Welcome, welcome. I'm going to jump straight to the video. I don't have any comments about the About section because I've just been thrown off by my name being in there. Okay, so we've got Minecraft related. The last couple, that last one's a live stream. You haven't you didn't use a custom thumbnail for that, but I sort of understand with live streams sometimes if you go live, you think, oh yeah, thumbnails are the last thing you think of. So think about at least having like a specific live stream thumbnail that you can just tweak per live stream basis. But the most of the rest of these videos have fairly reasonable thumbnails. I like this close up of your Minecraft avatar here. That's looking good. See, that one was also a subscriber Hangout live stream as well. So yeah. What else we got here? I find this one here, the first not Minecraft stream. That green lettering is very hard to read. I'm not sure what that says. I thought it said Warcraft, but it says War something. But anyway, yeah. So just watch what colours work with the background and that. This is good with a little bit of stroke around it. Best MCPE hack. That's easy to read with with yourself in the thumbnail there. I say yourself because in Minecraft, your Minecraft avatar is you, effectively. It's your character in the game. So I can see you're working on getting that Minecraft sort of feel thumbnail. Some of the thumbnails are a little bit inconsistent between each other. I see you've got some merch going on. I did see a Streamlabs merch link back in the. It says Warframe. I see. Just work on settling on a thumbnail theme, because they don't like this one here, which is more merch, I think. The text is a bit hard to read, as is the green part on this merch drop one. Some of this, but some of these other ones are easier to read, like this part 3. That's like super easy to read. Doesn't tell me what it's about, but it says it's part 3. I can read it. I think some of these recent ones here, these merch ones, have sort of dropped the game on the thumbnail side of things. But I think you can pick that up, because you were doing some sort of half decent ones down here. Just no consistency in the layout of the themes, so that's something you got to work on. I know you had a branding change with your name, so that's something that obviously will affect the past videos when you were mythical gaming. That's a different thing now that you're Cyrus Plays. So see if you can work on your thumbnails to settle in on a design and a theme, so maybe a consistent font that works well with Minecraft, because often you're using the Minecraft title font as well. Something that complements that, because some of the ones in these are interesting fonts. Like I see a lot of this style font here, where my cursor is, which is sort of above, getting blocked off by my. Here, let me move it up. There we go. See, bed wars here. That sort of font there works quite well. It's a bit sort of not the easiest to read, but it's the sort of style of thumbnail of font that works with that particular type of Minecraft video. But if you watch any of the Minecraft, like I watch a bit of Minecraft, I'll tell you, I'm Minecraft. If there's any game on the gaming niche that I watch is Minecraft. I watch quite a number of the people on the Hermitcraft server. I watch probably 4 main ones that I like to watch, like every video of that's from Hermitcraft series: Mumbo Jumbo, Zoomovoid, Tango Tech, and Impulse SV. They're the ones I like to watch. These guys are a little bit older, and they're playing. They're a bit more mature. There's a mix of building and redstone in there. They're the guys I like to watch. So if you watch people like that who are big on YouTube and look at their thumbnail game, it's a lot better. If you can take a few cues from that, don't outright copy them, but take a few cues as to what they do. Let's look at the playlist now. I see you have quite a number of playlists. So you are sorting things into playlists on your playlist side of things, so that's good. Every video should be in some sort of playlist. It's just figuring out what makes sense and what goes together. Obviously series. Minecraft, you can do series if you're doing like a Let's Play series, and there's always series that you can go on. Your Real Estate Whisperer is saying good night. Good night. And have a great one. Where's my cursor? There we go. See you in the next stream, definitely. I will probably see you in the Nimmin live stream, that's for sure. I will be there in Nick's stream, whatever time that starts. Hopefully the technical issues are resolved in the studio and we can get Nick and D. Absolutely. Anyway, and back to the homepage real quick, because I just want to go and look at how those playlists are presented. Wait for it to load. The crew members. I would probably move your crew members to the bottom. Like, I understand they're the ones you play Minecraft with, and so you want to promote them, so that's fine. I'd probably move them down a little bit, maybe put more of your videos at the top. Move like redstone tutorials, tips, tricks, and trolls and advice, which is quite a broad list. Also, go and put description. Like, you got a description on this: tips, tricks, trolls, and advice. Make sure these other playlists have descriptions as well, because that'll always help. You know, every little bit helps. Okay, I'm going to change screens to get back to the chat, because I'm probably, it looks like I'm overlooking some comments here. Okay, Casey Carr's come back into the stream. Did you miss the channel review? I spent like a good probably 10, 15 minutes on your channel. So unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to repeat that again. But, you know, this will be up on replay, so you can go back and find that that review. Now, I'm not sure what time stamp it would have been at. It would have been about an hour in, maybe a little bit before that. I can't remember. If anybody knows, put that in the chat. So, yeah, I can't do it again. I've still got another channel to look at least. There's one more in line at the moment. It's not fair on the people who are already viewing, been here for the whole stream, to watch me go through the same points again. So yeah, the replay is available, so it's not like you'll never see it. It'll be on the replay, and you'll be able to get all that information from the channel feedback that I gave. $30 day reviews. I'm mod can I be a mod? Cargo Studios. 30-day reviews is somebody who's a prime candidate to be a moderator on my channel. And then he was saying, review me, I've been here forever. I know exactly what's going on here, because here we go. Sorry, I felt there was a lack of trolls in here. I love it. I love it because it's funny. not because of the troll part, but just because it's funny. Oh yeah, please, and you gotta say it, PLZ, plus. Oh my goodness, 30-day review. I don't know if you want to be a mod or if you want to be a troll. Oh, this is funny. All right, I got another channel listed, so I want to get to that one. So I'm gonna get it loaded. I'm starting to feel a little bit hungry. It's lunchtime-ish for me here where I am. So, you know, the water will only sustain me for so long. The only other thing is because of how I've got the comment reactions is I don't have the same. I can't do any moderation on my comment section in Ecamm Live, because comments come up within Ecamm, but I have no moderation facilities on here, so I can't like mod somebody, ban somebody, time out somebody. So I can't do any of that. through there. I have to actually have like my stream window open and do it from there, and I don't have it open at the moment to do anything. I'll 30-day reviews. I'll take your moderation request under advisement. Okay, where are we? Sparky 107. I gotta remember I can pull these up. When people ask to be in one of my live streams, they are normally the last people I look for at the job. I don't know if that's throwing shade at 30-day reviews or if that's something else. I'm going to get straight into the next channel because I need to get through these. And the chat's cracking me up at the moment. Let's go. I didn't play enough sound effects when I was in that last one, so let's do an intro sound effect. Let me know if these sound effects are too loud because I can adjust the volume. I'm not monitoring it at the moment. Anyway, Hyper Shiva is here in the house. 749 subscribers. He's cracking on. I know he's had a few incarnations of channel headers and so forth here. What I like is gaming reviews tutorial is very clear. We can see some Pokemon-related characters, I think. The channel icon here matches the channel banner in style and colour. Loving that so far. The About page. Now, Casey Carr, you're saying I didn't see my channel review. Now, I've addressed. I don't know if you're paying attention or not, but I did address that, and we did look at your channel for like 10 to 15 minutes, I think, maybe. It seemed like that long because I was on it for quite a while. It's something that I can't repeat because it's not fair to the people who are here who have already watched it for them to sit through it again. And the live stream will be on replay, so you can go back and watch the thing. You can pause it and take notes. It's so far better on the replay if you've missed it the first time. And even for the people who maybe I reviewed and they were here, if they want to go back and maybe they missed something I said, and I tell people if you're on like Nick Nimmons' stream or on Creative Fundamentals or any of the other channels that look at channels, Andrew Can, if you might have missed something the first time, go back to the replay and watch it again and take some notes. It's a good tip. Okay, here we go. Hyper Shiva. Hello everyone, I'm an all-time mobile gamer and I'm always here to help you guys. I make lots of tutorials, gaming and funny things. So keep calm and watch my videos. That's cute. No mention of me there in the About channel this time, so... I feel that the About page can be improved somewhat, just to grab people when they're hovering over your channel icon, say in search or other parts of YouTube if they come across your channel. I just don't have any practical suggestions for you. It says, hello everyone, I'm all-time mobile gamer. Now you're telling us you're a mobile gamer, which has helped. Maybe you can mention some of the games you play, possibly as well. If something comes to me, I'll get back to that and let you know. Somebody in the chat might have some suggestions as well. All right, here we go. Okay, I can see these look like Pokemon related to me. Pocket Hunter, yes. And I think I've looked at your channel before. I can see you basically using screenshots from the game as the thumbnail. So I don't know whether they're custom thumbnails or whether they're just screen grabs that YouTube has given you an option for. But then you've got these couple here that are a little bit different in style. These last three. So it looks like you've made a change in the last three. Maybe to move to custom thumbnails possibly. I'm just guessing. And thumbnails don't necessarily have to have text in them. Like if the picture tells a story, like anyone who's in the Pocket Hunter maybe recognizes, say, this character here or this character here. So that might be something that the character who's in the thumbnail is actually what attracts you to the video, and obviously the thumbnail and the title go hand in hand just about everywhere where it's shown in YouTube. So usually you will see the title and the thumbnail. So the text is optional, but does the picture tells a story, and that's what you always got to think to yourself. And obviously, I'm not your default viewer base. I'm not your default subscriber type person. So I'm not in the Pocket Hunter or Pokemon or anything like that. So the characters don't mean anything to me, but to those people, they probably do, I would imagine. So that's something that I would maybe capitalize on. I think it looks like you're experimenting with that. So let's see how that goes for you. I can see the views are still good on those compared to some of the other ones. The other ones have had more time, of course. They're like within the last week, so they haven't had time to percolate and get all the views. But you're already up to 300-400 views on all those three with the thumbnails. So experiment with thumbnails. Thumbnails are not set in stone. It's always something that you can crack on with and experiment with and see what sort of response you get to the thumbnails. I'm going to look at playlists real quick. Okay, yeah, we've got a selection of playlists there. There's 12 in this series, 8 in this series, so you're definitely putting them in the playlist. I just want to see how they're presented on the homepage, because that will tell me, like, if you're using descriptions and stuff. Okay, descriptions, yes. Talk about what the playlist is about. That's great. That's good. And then we've got popular uploads. So you've got uploads and popular uploads. Oh, it's recent activities. But that is the same. That is the most recent uploads. It's just been renamed to recent activities. That's clever. I like that. Maybe popular uploads, you could just call it popular videos to give it a more original name. Popular uploads is a bit of a default as well. Valorous Cyan, maybe you want to capitalize those so you know it's the name of a game. And you got somebody else's channel featured at the bottom. If you're going to do it anywhere on the homepage, then the bottom's probably the best place for it. So I understand sometimes you want to promote somebody who's particularly linked with your channel, and that's cool. So yeah, so that's Hyper Shiva. I'm going to go back to my camera. And we'll go back and check out the chat real quick. Looks like somebody's added another. There's another channel in the list, so I'll just get that queued up before I look at the chat so it can load. Okay. Casey Carr says, I don't know how to get more subscribers and views. Well, that's a good question. Subscribers and views. That's always a challenge. And you hear this a lot, so you'll hear stuff repeated, and it's repeated for a reason. And the first thing I would say is keep making good videos. So you think, well, oh yeah, all my videos are good, but remember, you're not the judge of how good a video is. The viewers are. So be mindful of people's feedback on your videos and comments and stuff. Not so much the number of likes and dislikes, because that can be overstated. But comments, certainly. People say, yeah, I like this is the bit that because you go, this is the bit that I like, this is the bit that I didn't like. And so you can sort of work with that. And it's about working, it's about moving forward and making your next video a little bit better each time. And as you do that, the views and subscribers will come in, because people will see the improvement. They go, oh, I really like this, so I'm going to subscribe. I'm going to watch more of the videos. Now, the other thing with subscribers is to make sure you've got some sort of call to action in each of your videos, whether it's at the beginning, the middle, the end, whether you say it verbally, whether it's a graphic that pops up on the screen. You don't want to hammer your subscribers with it. For example, one Minecrafter I watch, he doesn't mention it at the start, but about 10, 15 seconds in, he gets this big, massive consider subscribing that sort of just comes up on the screen in the middle of the screen, like the full screen, like literally like there, like that, right across the screen. The gameplay just goes like opaque and out of focus for a second as that comes up. It's up for like 3, 4, 5 seconds and disappears. He doesn't mention it. It's just added in the edit. At the end, he does mention subscribing in his outro when he says, if you really loved it, make sure to subscribe or something like that. He just mentions in passing, and then as he's closing, and that's it. So make sure that you've got some sort of call to action, but don't hammer your viewers with it like every 2 minutes or whatever. Just maybe something at the start, something at the end. And get views generally on your channel. Thumbnails are important for views. I think we would have talked about your thumbnails when we did the review, so go back and look at that. Thumbnails are important because they what draw the click. So if people come across your videos, my number one thing that gets people to click is thumbnails and the title. The title will tell them what it's about, but the thumbnail is what does it intrigue them? Does it draw them in, or doesn't make sense? So it's like a disconnect. So then they go away, maybe click on somebody else's video. So they're the things to consider. And of course, just generally getting views is where do you share your videos? Do you share them on different social medias, your Twitters and your Facebook or whatever? I don't know if gamers do Facebook, but Twitter certainly. There's a lot of different Reddits if you can find the right Reddits. Reddit's my nemesis, so I stickler of Reddit myself. But there's Reddit, and you got to find there's forums, Minecraft forums, where if you're a member of that community, sometimes they don't mind you sharing the occasional video, as opposed to if you're the number one thing you don't want to do. This is for everybody. Is join a group or whatever type of group it is, a Facebook group or a forum or whatever, and the first thing you do is spam a link to your channel or spam a link to a video. That will turn people off straight away. Get in and be part of the community, ask questions, answer questions, hang out with people, say hi, maybe join a collaboration or whatever is going on in the group. At some point, there'll be an opportunity where you can share a video because maybe it's a video that says, they're saying, oh, how do I do this? They say, oh, I got a video on that. Here's video. So never spam. Like in your Twitter, you can post the link to your video when your video gets out using the thing on the YouTube. That's okay because it's your Twitter. If people are subscribed to your Twitter or following you on Twitter, then they don't mind seeing that. So that Twitter's a place where you do post your link every time because it's them following you. It's not you It's not you joining them. So they're my thoughts on sharing and getting more subscribers and more views. And I feel like I waffled on quite a while about that. Okay, 30-day reviews is the channel we're looking at next, and he's posted this. Filled out the question is, my question is, there something I should do on the sides of the channel art to jazz up, or any things I should do? Yeah, I've got that up on my screen now. We're going to pull that up. Let's do that now because I'm answering this question. Let's do it. I'll get caught up on the chat later. And I'm really drying out my mouth. 30-day reviews. Yeah, I can see. Like I like that, and on the mobile it gets, let me move my mouse down there. Obviously there's the line that's going to go through there somewhere, and there somewhere. Yeah, it's always a challenge figuring out what to do with those side bits. Like I changed mine recently. On my left hand side, I had a Final Cut Pro logo with a GIMP logo in the middle, and I haven't done a Final Cut Pro tutorial on my channel since my very first video, and I haven't done any since. So I thought I'm gonna take that off because I haven't really done a lot of Final Cut Pro. I might do some in the future, but it was a bit out of place. So I took that off and I put a hand holding a mobile phone, or iPhone or something, with my channel on it. So it looks pretty cool. So I did that instead. But not only people who are on the browser are going to see that. So it's like, yeah, do I like? I think yours looks quite clean, and I think sometimes you feel you want to fill that empty space, but it's probably not necessary from a design point of view. So I would rather leave it as is rather than, well, you can experiment, but I probably wouldn't put it on your channel. I'll just see if anything that you do there does work. But to be honest, I think it's great the way it is. I think it tells you exactly what's going on. You got your Friday uploads, 30-day reviews beyond unboxing, grooming tools, tech, and more. You got your calendar showing that you've reviewed something for 30 days. I don't see. I'd see it just as filling space for filling space's sake, and it's probably going to look cluttered at that point. So I'd probably leave it. That's what I would do. I'm just going to go a quick look through the chat here. I'm going to leave that up on the screen. People can ponder that for just a second. Car Galaxy Studio does Streamlab donations or super chats work in Ecamm? Not at the moment. They don't have a browser source overlay facility, so I can't do any of that sort of stuff. Which is the only unfortunate part, because I do like having the subscriber and the donation pop-ups come up when they do come up, because quite often somebody might subscribe during the stream. It'd be good to acknowledge them. And I like that idea. Like, I have my Streamlabs open in the background here, but I don't actually have... let's get at my dashboard. And I can, if I scroll down here, I've got it. Oh, it's going on the screen. I forgot I had the screen up. You can see my last subscriber was 8 hours ago. This one here, excuse me while I nerd, has subscribed. Is my most recent subscriber there. So yeah, at the moment, no, I can't bring those in. So I'm hoping that they add that as a future. That's why I'm in the beta program, so I can find out what they're working on and make suggestions as to things they can add. So in the future, hopefully they will, because I do like Ecamm Live, and I have paid for it now. I've got the paid version, and I'm also running the beta. So it's something that I would like them to add in the future. But of course, their primary customer is someone streaming to Facebook, because they originally started out as a Facebook stream only service. But now they've branched out. They've got YouTube now, Periscope, Twitch, and Mixer. You can do custom stream links and stuff, so you can stream to any service, restream and stuff like that. So now they're bringing in some of those extra features that may not have been needed before. So it's becoming a little bit more complex. Being able to do a little bit more in regards to overlays. And now they've just brought in the beta, at least, is movie overlay playback. So you can have like a graphic, which I think I've got going here. I don't think it's been playing though on this stream. Yeah, I had it turned off. But basically, yeah, it says graphic here, my social media graphic. That's actually done as a movie file, as an MOV file, which I set up on OBS. I just had stills with a blank page, so they would alternate on a timer. But in Ecamm, I can bring in a movie file. So I created a movie file with a transparent background and brought that in, so it's bringing in and out the different social media links, which I didn't have turned on. They were just sort of paused over on the sidebar. Let me get caught up in the chat some more. I've still got 30-day reviews open on the browser, of course. I'm not sure if is that all you wanted me to look at, or do you want me to look at some other things on your channel, 30-day reviews? Um, here's some feedback from Sparky on getting subscribers and viewers. Myself and another guy really streams every Wednesday, Friday, and people come to them weekly to gain subs. Word gets around about the live streams, so people, can find other related channels to sub to and get subs. Yeah, so you pick up, people see you. I get a lot of subscribers just from hanging out in a live stream for Nick Nimmin live stream, whatever. People see me commenting, or maybe because I'm a moderator or whatever, and they'll subscribe for whatever reason. I might have been helpful, might have answered a question. So being a part of the community is huge for getting subscribers. Oh, I might have more to do. Midnight Madness is coming at me. Oh, I want to get caught up. Cars dropped the link for Sparky. I'm not sure what that link's for. It's a Google form. Is that my Google form? Oh, 30-day reviews. You're on a call when I was looking at your channel. I've still got it up here. Look at this. If I can change that. My basic answer was I'd leave it as is. That's my short answer, but I did waffle about it for a while. The reasons why I would leave it the way it is. So that's my short answer. Odd that you didn't see my newest video. I actually watched your newest video on my iPad earlier before I streamed. So was that talking about on the screen capture? That's because there's a playlist at the top there. That looks like your uploads on your homepage. Let's have a look at videos. You got mustache product reviews. So there's your latest video there. You can see it's red. I watched that earlier. So yeah, for some reason your homepage doesn't have recent uploads at the top. I thought you must have had it further down, but I couldn't see it when I scrolled real quick. Let me have another look. Most popular videos, reviews, budget friendly, gardening stuff. Yeah, that's probably why. If you're talking about that, that's probably why we didn't see it. I thought it showed the new one to subscribers. Yeah, like if it shows like it only shows channel trailer to your non-subscribers sort of thing. Yeah, I'm not sure how that works because I've never had a. Yeah, you got me stumped on that one. I'm not sure. I know what you're saying. I know what you mean. I sometimes see that, but I'm wondering whether that's because somebody's chosen to show that instead of their channel trailer. But to their subscribers, yeah, maybe that's like a section you have to add to the homepage. So maybe that's just that section hasn't been added, possibly. I'm gonna look into that one myself. I think after the stream, I'm interested. All right, let me get back to my camera for a second because I need to get back to. There's another one in my Google form. I just go back and there's another one, and then there's another one, and there's another one. All right, loading up the other one. This one will probably be the last one. This will be the last one for the day. Let me just see where I'm up to. I'm up to. All right. Let's go to this one. This one is. And I keep forgetting about my sound effects. Midnight Madness, 4x4. Friday. Or it's probably, depending on what part of the world you're in, it's probably Saturday already. Oh, there we go. It's on the channel trailer. Sunday. I love it. It's gonna bring that up. Actually, I don't want to skip the banner. The official YouTube channel of. Does it say? I should. Is it Tough Trucks? Is it ToughTrucks.com? Just the texture on the font is has made me hard to see what letter that is. Maybe it's just my eyes. Let me have a closer look. Is it Tuffy? Is it Tuffy, or Tuft Trucks? I can see there's a hyphen in there, I think. Anyway, it says nobody. It's the monster truck chasing the stick figure family. Love it. There's a guy, and on the other side, there's a guy falling out of his 4x4. And that's over on the side. So if you're on a mobile, people aren't seeing that, but that's okay. That's just a little bit of extra. That's one way you could fill your sidebar, I guess. And as you looking mean in the sunglasses there, doing your thing. Okay. I like to look at the about page. Welcome, Midnight Madness 4x4 YouTube channel. It was made for storing my videos of events ranging from tough trucks, monster trucks, mud trucks, line mountain racing events, and anything else I may participate in or attend. Most of the events are in Pennsylvania, but at times I will also go to events in Maryland, Virginia, West Virginia, Delaware, Ohio, and New York. Just getting around. Tells me what it's about. Like, there's no doubt what it's about. And looking at the video section, looking primarily at the thumbnails here, very prominently featuring the trucks in question. And I think that's, what else do you want to see on the thumbnail except for the trucks? This live stream one's interesting because obviously that's the live stream's 2 hours 13 minutes. You got your son. I don't know if that's the one you picked or if that's just the one YouTube defaulted to. But it's sort of, it stands out just for in this list just for being different from the other ones. So okay, you got some branding on here. That's probably because of the particular event I'm taking it. Yeah, Tough Trucks. Yeah. I got it. The particular event or group of events is branded on the thumbnail in that particular way. That's pretty good. I like it. I think for something like this sort of topic, just a simple thumbnail with the truck or whatever on it is working well. Just from a visual point of view, you don't want to give them too much information, and everything's in the title anyway. You know what I mean? Yeah, just particularly getting these more recent ones. The truck is front and center. That's like that to me is. It's exactly what the video is about. Where are we up to? Car's saying something to me. I'm just trying to get with this a bit. You have to listen to audio, Doug. Nick actually did the intro audio. Oh, you mean on this channel, on the channel trailer? Is that what we're talking about? I'm not sure if I understand. Let me read through this and see. I'll have to put my headphones on. I'm just going to... I have no idea what's going on in the chat right now. Okay. So am I... let me know. I'm just going to go playlist and we'll go back and I'll... If there's something I need to check, then I'll check it. Oh, yeah. When comments are coming in, I can hear a clicking noise. I think that's what you're talking about earlier, Beanie. Okay, we've got some playlists here. Yeah, see all the tough truck ones are there. There's another set of tough truck ones. So you got playlists going on. I'm going back to the home page. You can't tell too much from the... Was it this one? All right, let's have a look. I got to unmute it. There we go.
Sunday. We've got Midnight Madness 4x4.
That's
There's
awesome.
that Jeep again.
Midnight Madness 4x4.
Call a buddy, bring a friend for one night only. It's Midnight Madness.
4. Weehaw!
Watch them jump,
They
watch them
recorded that
go
separately.
through
Was that
mud.
from a live
Midnight
stream?
Madness.
Watch them roll, watch them tumble.
Midnight Madness.
Watch them crush cars to nothing.
4x4.
Thank you, we'll be here all night.
Here for the Midnight Madness 4x4.
4x4.
God, I can't stop. I'm like stuck in the loop.
Oh my God. You
Okay.
can see Jeeps pretending to be trucks. One night only.
All right. Okay.
4x4.
All right. Let's pull it
Tough
together.
trucks, monster trucks, mud trucks, mega trucks, line mountain, and more.
Uploaded every day.
Every day.
Midnight Madness.
4x4.
All right.
That's awesome.
All right.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, a couple deep breaths, and then we'll get back to it here. Sunday.
I was gonna put
We've
on a
got...
loop. I know. That's awesome. I love it. I love it. Just for Car Galaxy Studios, I'm going to play this. And so that's the channel, Midnight Madness. That's awesome. I didn't realize that was on the. That's awesome. I don't know if I can continue now. I think that's that's the highlight of the stream thus far. I remember them going on the stream doing that. I didn't realize you put that all over the channel trail. That's just awesome. Yep, Beanie, absolutely. Went to the bathroom for a few moments, come back, and I'm hearing Nick and D. I can't get away from Nick and D. It's like, when you're in the Niminati, it's you cannot get away. It's like Niminati for life, Hashtag Niminati. If you're in the Niminati, you got to put hashtag Niminati in the chat right now. Otherwise, sorry. Yeah, I can't top that. That's awesome. I'm just gonna have a quick look in here. Okay, no more links, no more in the Google Forms. I'm retiring Google Forms for the evening. Oh, how long have we been going for? That's crazy. Oh yes, no wonder. Oh, and it's warming right up. It's a beautiful day outside, and here am I inside. It's nearly 2:30 in the afternoon, and I'm here live streaming, and I could be out enjoying the sun. And I need it too. I need a tan. Well, I think we're gonna close her up there for the stream. Make sure that if you haven't already subscribed, to click the subscribe button. I'm gonna get rid of Beanie's thing. We'll see the last few things in the chat here. Hashtag Niminatis are coming up. But yeah, no, that was a good way to close. I didn't realize that was put on there, and now I listen to that. It's just making me smile. Okay, make sure that tomorrow morning, Saturday morning, Niman Live, coming at you somewhere around 9 a.m. Hopefully, all the technical issues from last week are resolved. Hopefully, Nick and Dee get into the studio a little bit earlier. Stop going, get your coffee, bring it in, turn everything on early, get those Windows updates done so it doesn't break everything, and hopefully we can all get in. And I might even come at you with some trivia beforehand. We'll see. Depends on what time the stream starts. I might come at you a little bit earlier than that as well with some trivia. I do have trivia questions ready. If I don't use them on my stream, I'm going to send them straight to Dee. And if you want an early bird view of those, then you can jump in on the trivia stream if it happens about an hour before Niman Live. So I'll let you guys, particularly on the East Coast, to get to bed because it's getting late. And for those of you elsewhere in the world, I will catch you next time. And